Hello everybody, I am working on another doll. I just want to show you, this is put in by Barnacle Babies, the new doll kit that's just come out. Crying baby. I just put veins on him. You can see, I don't know if you guys can see. Now you can see a little one right there. But I wanted to give you guys a demonstration real quick how to do veining. So, what you do for you new doll artists, as you see, I'm using the dark blue, and I will give a demonstration on how to do a veining limb. Since the head is already done, we will do this limb but here. So then I go to my paper towels, and you don't want it very dark onto the baby. Where can I? Alright, and then you want to take a limb, take a 465 50 spotting brush. Make sure you have your bouncer to bounce the blue paint because you don't want it to get too dark. And I also use for all my dolls is the Maxi Mop brush, the 270 Maxi Mop, to feather all the things out. So we're going to take Patton's little foot, if you can see right here, and I'm going to draw, not too much, you don't want to do. Just make a little line, light as possible. You don't want it to be too dark on your vinyl. So I just take this and make a little line. Now I'm going to bounce. And then I feather. So you want to feather that. So if you can see the little line I just made of the vein. Then I'm going to take on the upper toe. Make that go a little bit down. So it just shows some veins. And as you can see, the line on that foot. And when you're doing this, if you're a new doll artist, and this step can be messed up a little. But you want a very thin brush. Artist brushes preferred are the best that will work. If you do run into a mistake, you can always go back to correct it. You will use a swab and dip it into your odorless cleaner and scrub very lightly over the head or the vinyls, so the, you know, if you're doing the veining, it's not too blue. Now we're going to do the back of the leg here, and as you see, make it very light, and then you bounce. Then you bounce. You keep on doing this step on the vinyl. And then, if you can see, there's a little thing. I don't like to do too dark ones on my vinyls, because you don't want a very blue baby. So I just do it very lightly. And I've been doing this for 8 years now. I believe I am also going to be working to let you guys know on my very first sculpt. And then I will start working sometime in September on her. So my very own sculpts, I'm very excited. And when they're up, they will be up on Facebook or on my website. You can purchase them at any time. So you always dab on your blue paper. Or you don't get very... Right there, if you can see that, it's on the top of the foot. And over doing that. Oops. But this is kind of like the laboratory of my dolls. So I dab, I use a very thin brush. And I'm going to go up of a vein, and then I take my cosmetic sponge wedge and bounce that in. And you're going to keep on doing this stuff until you're really happy. It depends on the artist too. You know, every artist is different. And that's what I always tell my clients or people. And when you're doing sculpting, it's totally different than painting the doll, because all you're doing is painting and stuffing. Sculpting, you're taking clay and you're putting it in the oven, just like you're doing this process. And I will show you after we have completed this fillet. I'm pretty much happy with this fillet, except for maybe right there. So I don't want it too blue, guys. Never. And get enough of your odor thinner off in the well. And then you want to bounce. And then you take and do that on the vinyl. Now I'm going to show you how to heat the leg without going downstairs to using the oven. I take my Maxine's mop and I'm going to heat the leg with what this is called a heating gun. Just like the oven, it's very hot. It goes up to, I think, 500 degrees. So you want to keep it on around the 2. And then you're going to so the paint stays in on the vinyl. And after we're done doing that, then I will feather it. And this vinyl's veins will be done. And the leg of pattern is completed with veining. Stay tuned for more demonstrations with me how to reborn dolls. Thank you and goodbye.